Okay, so I have Foi 3 and Barta 2, so I'm going to do Foi Barta on the ceiling thing, which has 180 HP. You can do triple Foi if you don't have those decks. And well, Gizonde, I can put that at the top later, so don't move during this loading screen transition, because it will mess up your alignment. What you're gonna do is use Foi Barta or Foi to take down the ceiling. Then you run forward until you are on top of the dark texture on the floor. Put Gizonde on top. So, dark texture, one step, one step. That wasn't quick enough, damn it. I can't explain shit while doing it. Just watch. I'm gonna move on top of the dark floor and then do 2 steps backwards and press the L button. I got perfect RNG on the screen, so I didn't have enough time to explain it. You need to, okay, so you need to have Gizonde. You need to be on Gizonde before the totems pop up. Like right now you have to be on Gizonde. And let's see. The green target should show up on top of the center thing. Okay, it showed up there. That means it's good. So the timing is use Gizonde when it shows up again in the middle. Wait. That's the timing, okay. But first I have to talk about the theory here. Okay, so cycle 1. The way cycle 1 works is you can hit 5 totems at once. If all totems are alive, you can hit 5 at once from this precise position with this setup. The 5 are the one on your right, all of them except the one on your left. So basically the worst possible RNG is having one on your right and one on your left. Because, okay, so actually you can hit the one on your left, but only if there is not one on your right. Because if there is one on your right, you're going to target that one instead of targeting the center. And targeting to the right makes you miss the one on the left. And targeting to the left makes you miss the one on the right, I guess. But that never happens because you always lock onto the one on the right with this setup anyway. So only 2 come up on cycle 1. So if they both come up, both on your side, so one on your right and one on your left, you can't hit them both. And that's the worst possible RNG. So what you want to do is, if 2 of them come up in any position that is where there are 2 of them next to each other, but they are not on your sides, you want to use Gizonde here on cycle 1. So if they show up like on my right and like there are 3 positions here on the right, up right, right middle and right down. If I show up right down and right middle, I'm gonna use Gizonde because they're 2 together, close together, and I can hit them both. So you want to use Gizonde there. Otherwise, if their position is not together and if they're not together, or if they're together but they're on your side so you can't hit them both, you don't use Gizonde here and you let them attack the center. So did I mention that? Yeah, I mentioned that Gizonde you need to be targeting with Gizonde, otherwise this glitch that hits them all 5 doesn't work and they all have to be alive for it to work. Okay, so let's do it now. If the target shows up in the middle and 2 of them are close to each other, I'm gonna use Gizonde. Okay, that's a Gizonde. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You use 2 mono fluids and then you have to position yourself between the two holes, basically, between, and you have to target the mid. Okay, let me do a save state here. Okay, so you have to be in the middle here, you have to hit all 4 of them. Well, it's not actually, first you have to make them come up. So let me just, let them attack the center so they all 4 come up. There are only 3 of them on cycle 2. So you need to actually go into cycle 2.5 to get all 4 of them to come up. So that's a atomizer, and okay, so now I need to position myself in the center, but a little behind the center, and I'm gonna use Barta to align with the ceiling to get the Gizonde targeting position correct. So let's see if I can do it. Well, that would have been good. Yeah, I got them all, but I was too slow because I wasted time talking and shit, but that worked. You saw me hit all 4 of them, and that's a 2.5 cycle. So that's one RNG you can get. There was a cycle 1 RNG where 2 of them were together and I could hit them both, so I did the cycle 1 Gizonde. Most of the time you're going to do a cycle 1.5 Gizonde because that's the most the RNG you get most of the time. So Foi Foi Barta or Foi Foi Foi, Gizonde on top, run until the dark texture on the floor. Then one step backwards. I was too slow. It's the same RNG. I was too slow. I'm not going to explain the shit anymore because you have to be quick. I can't do it and explain it at the same time. Okay, so this is a bad RNG, but well, it's not bad RNG really. It doesn't, well, it's kind of bad RNG because you'd rather not, but whatever. So basically now let them attack the middle. I'm gonna have to go into cycle 1.5 here. So on cycle 1.5, hopefully I don't get bad RNG and I can hit them all. Okay, this should be, okay, good, I hit them all. No, what the fuck? Yes, okay, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I hit them all, right? Yes, okay, yeah, that was good. So here, what you do here is you find the 2 alive that are on opposite sides. So the one on my right and the one over there, you know, is on opposite side. And you go here and you have to target the same thing, really. You have to go in the middle, target, use the Barta to align and Gizonde. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just like that. Let's see, are there, well, I don't know, are there any other RNGs? I guess there aren't really any other RNGs. It's all just different positions of all of those RNGs that are all the same. Except for the one that's impossible to hit on cycle 1 with the glitch. If they're on your sides, that's the worst possible RNG and I don't know what to do about that. You can't do anything about that. Oh, I should have used the Gizonde, I fucked up. There was a Gizonde, but I didn't notice. But it's not like it really matters. I can still get good RNG here. And that was good RNG. So, well, I guess this is a thing I can show as well. Hitting on cycle 1.5. Then what you do is, so those 3 are alive. Actually this is easy. You can either go behind the middle one and attack from here with Gizonde, or you can go in the middle and do the same thing. I was too late! My timing was wrong, but I got them all, so that's how you do it. I think, really, that's it. I have nothing else to say. That should be it. Bye.